Hello there. It feels really weird kind of doing a kind of like a chatting one with just without kind of initially the building, so hang on one second. Let me just double check some things because I haven't done a streaming thing in a while. So how do we sound? Okay, yeah, we sound good, so that's fine. Let's pop the chat out. Audio sounds good. We sound okay. I was gonna say it's been a while since I've seen you, Isaac. It's probably been since before I went away on holiday. So, but it's good to see you again. As we have here. So we have Isaac here. Hello. We have my moderator Martin, and we also have Devon. Mr. Devon, he's new. Hello, Devon. Devon. Probably Devon is probably the more appropriate name because it's an A, not an E. But hello. And anyone else who's in here, hello. I hope you're doing well. So I need to actually make a post on Instagram because I'm very professional. And didn't do that already because, you know, just me being professional at this stuff. I don't think so. Oh god, it's so hot. Anyone who lives in Britain right now knows exactly what I'm talking about. So, you have been going camping on that stream before you break it. Ah, fair enough. That's fair. I mean, I didn't stream last week because I was very busy last week. I did 3 days in a row at my work, and one of them was a late, which, yeah, that might be just like, well then, how, you're only doing 3 days, most people do 5 days a week. And I was like, yes, I know, but I don't typically do 3 days, so it was, you know, a bit tiring for someone like that, but you know, it is what it is. I'll tell you what, if I make this post, I might actually just get the build that I had planned to do today, just kind of get it out, and then we can just take our time with it. We can yap and then just take our time. Maybe I thought that could be just a fun little thing. Because typically I try and have maybe something out there to build, but I'm also like, got nothing. Nothing terribly interesting anyway, so but I do potentially have an interesting one on the way, maybe. Just got to confirm some things about it, because it's a eBay auction. It's an older set, and I'm waiting for some answers about this certain set, because I'm obviously not going to pull the trigger and grab it if I know there's something wrong with it. So we will wait for that one. We'll wait and see on that one. But in the meantime, I have got another old set here that might catch some people's attention. Anyone who likes the older stuff anyway. Sounds like we good? We're good, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. But yeah, but how are we doing? How are we doing? I hope we're doing well. Hope all is good. It has been a hot minute since it's been a while. It's been a little bit since I've done a stream. Well, a little bit. It's a week, but you know, a week can be a long time in the whole streaming business. So yeah, no, I just hope you've all been doing well. Very, very hot. Very, very hot here right now. As I said, Britain's been going through a bit of a heat wave at the moment, in the low 30s. Which I know, some people who live in warmer countries are going to be like, 30 degrees is nothing, you should try going here. We don't have aircon. I don't want to hear nothing of it. Typically we don't have aircon, and typically we don't have pools in our houses, so we have to rely on fans and open windows. Which is grand. Always fun, but we're good. I've just kind of been kind of trying to keep myself cool for most of the day. Tried to do some coursework, but it was too hot. Too hot, so stress beings and the kittens are really feeling the effects of the heat in a very negative way. Oh yeah, no, that's fair. I can imagine. Yeah, it's all here in the West Coast stateside too. Did wonder if it was kind of hot up there, over there in the States. Excuse me. Excuse me. But yeah, no, it's I think other than that, I've been just basically chilling, really. Not a whole lot. Didn't really do a whole lot last week. I'm sorry to say. Sorry to say, but there's not been a whole lot of animation-y stuff kind of going on. I'm working on... I have got some stuff being worked on, but I can't say that last week I really was working on much. We've got plans for other things that will be revealed soon. Not animation related, so but you guys will find out. Some people might know what it is already, but we'll wait and see. Right, so essentially, what I was thinking on having a go at building was this. Because I have to admit, I had to gather up all the blue parts for this because I did a recolor of it to see what it would look like if I changed all the blue to like a light grey, like a light grey kind of color. And while it looked nice, didn't feel right. It didn't feel right not being blue with this kind of high virus. So I am thinking we get it together, get rid of the parts that don't quite work, and we can see that. Your stream has attracted one of the kittens, that being Cosmo. Hi, Cosmo! I now stream to cats. What an honor! What an honor! Oh, actually, before I do anything, I am just going to grab a little guy. We haven't seen this fella around in quite a while. We are going. Gonky is going to watch us. He's going. Where should I put him? Where can you see him? Maybe over here. I actually don't have the time. I need to actually get the TIE pilot. I need to actually get the TIE pilot out. As well, because I don't think I actually have the figure. I don't think I actually have the figure in the bag here, so I might actually have to look for him. But we'll do that we will do that at some point. But yeah, I've really been... Gosh, it's Gonk. Yep, Gonk. Still very happy that I was able to get a hold of Gonk. Put him there. It's very... I went to another Brick Festival last Saturday, and to be fair, I didn't actually get that much. Because, one, a lot of the things that were there, people will, he's curious about what you're holding. Or is he just kind of looking at hands? Ooh. Wow. What was I saying? I went to a brick festival again that's the previous Saturday just gone, and there was a big shop. There was like a big shop like selling a lot of things, and there was good stuff. But my god, some of the prices that these people are charging for things, because I literally see certain figures. And I literally just kind of we like walk past the store, and I literally go to my friend, and it's like I can get those figures for about £5 less, £5 less than what they're selling for, and it's just like that's mad. It's like yep, it's pretty mad. People be trying to make money, can't judge them for that, but also you gotta be realistic. But yeah, no, it's an interesting one. Wasn't as many older sets like this there though, which was a bit disappointing. Although the previous festival I went to, there was someone selling the original Cloud Patrol at Cloud City set, the original one, the one that's got the very expensive Boba Fett in it. They were selling that. Well, they had it up for sale for about £3,000, which is about right. £3,000 might sound mad, but it's about right. Okay, well, let's bring this over. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so once I finish this, there's going to be some extra parts. As I said, there's like some extra colors and things. Wow, that was a lot more parts there than I thought it was. Lego ASMR. Hell yeah. We like Lego ASMR in this house. It's always good. To be fair, I might actually just try and separate this out by colour. It'll make this building process go a bit quicker. Is that in reaction to the price of that OG Cloud City by any chance, Isaac, or the people trying to sell stuff for like more money than what they are, or some of the stuff is worth? Because it's crazy. It's very, very crazy. Wow. All the black pieces are long. He saw Gonk. Curious about Gonky. I wouldn't trust the cats near him. Sorry, Gonky's too valuable to be trusted to cats. I do apologise. Gonky, we're going nowhere near the cats. Yeah, I think moving this is definitely going to be a bit easier. Definitely make my life a little bit easier. It's interesting that these ties, that they don't actually have a lot of parts. I mean, the tie defender that I built, a couple of the price tag. Well, I mean, to be fair, the Betrayal of Black Cloud Sea, the original one, like, how many is it? There's like four figures in there that are very valuable. The Boba Fett in there can be sold for nearly £1,000. The Bespin Luke can be sold for a couple of £100. The Leia that's there, couple of £100, and even the Lando as well. So to be fair, a lot of the figures can really be sold for quite a bit. If you wanted to get the actual build, you could probably very easily just get the parts to rebuild it, to be honest. That'd be an interesting thing to try and do. See if I can rebuild OG Cloud City without actually buying the because I was trying to reach. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Can I get like my hand? Wow. That's cute. But yeah, I must admit, I actually speaking of an older set, because the one that I'm looking at trying to get a hold of, I think you'll need like people who have like the much older, who have seen some of the older sets before might know why. Actually, no, I think I'll save it. I'll save it for a surprise if I can get hold of it, because that would be a very fun stream to do. I think building that older set, I think it'd be a lot of fun. That goes there. Let's go here. Gotta get Cosmos some Duplo blocks now. I don't know, man. I just like the idea of having a cat is... I love the idea of having a cat, but also at the same time, I can just picture the cat that I get just kind of jumping on all my shelves that I've got Lego on and just pushing it all off. Just pushing it all off. Which is definitely not something I really want to happen. If I'm being completely honest. I've really seen a set be destroyed in slow motion because of some errors, which is funny, but also like don't really want that to happen again. So don't mind me, I'm just kind of separating this stuff out into colours because, being real, there's only like 3 main colours in this set: dark grey, dark grey, light grey. Actually, no, 4 maybe: dark grey, light grey, black, and blue. So, we'll separate this out a little bit. A real feel right there. Yeah. Not that I don't trust them, but I don't trust them. You know, so light grey we can move over here, I reckon. We've also got some. Did I not get like? Oh, maybe I didn't. At least I know what other colours of stuff in here, but I don't seem to have all of them. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't get them. Maybe I was just like, yeah, get the light grey. Probably looks better. But I want this to be genuine. I got to get all the right parts. Because I'm a nerd like that. Gotta be genuine. I mean that's just a movie thing. It's never happened to me, and I have 2 cats. Oh really? Oh, fair enough. I mean, I've seen videos of it online, so it's probably not a very common thing. But it's... I wouldn't say it's something that does happen, shall we say. Probably something that's occurred a couple of times out there. Hello there, Jens! Hello! How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing, good sir? I'm just organising the colours of the parts for this tie interceptor because it'll be a lot easier for me to build, but there's going to be some extra pieces because I did a while ago I did do a recolor to see what this tie interceptor would look like in light grey instead of the blue, and to be completely honest, I prefer it in blue. If you're going to do this kind of TIE fighters, you might as well just keep it its OG colours, really. But yeah, no, there's definitely some colours here that definitely I don't definitely put on here, because I definitely remember there's some pen ones. You are a bold one. Yeah, wish I was kind of bold because I'm quite warm with all my hair at the moment. It's very warm here at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, definitely didn't need this. Definitely not this many light grey pieces in the official set. I think I've gone a bit overboard. La la la, la la la, la la la. A question for, I suppose, although this might not be too not be too relevant for some people. But what's an older Lego set that you wish you could have owned? It can be absolutely anyone, doesn't have to be Star Wars, but just any classic Lego set. Is there any that people would like to have got hold of in the past? If you could get hold of one, obviously. I mean, even if there is one as well. So there we go, separate out. Very nice. Doing a tie interceptor is an old one. Looks old considering the ability. Yep, it's a classic. It's the old one, the first iteration of the tie interceptor. I'm kind of building this really to make sure I have all of the parts in here, but I can already tell that I don't think I have the right colors for some bits in here. I don't think, but we're going to see. I know I got too much of the light grey in there. Barnacles count, yeah. That's what I say. I say any kind of Lego set. Yeah, barnacles count. Still do have a couple of those barnacles, I must admit. I have an incomplete yellow castle, so I'd like to complete someday. Oh. No shell, probably one of the old Star Destroyer playset. Oh, the one you might be referring to might actually be one that I have. Might be one that I got somewhere. Yeah, I definitely don't have the TIE Pilot in here. I'm going to have to dig him out. I know where I can find one. Alright, let's have a look here. Spread these panels out a little bit. The other castle would definitely be quite a cool one to try and finish and get back together again if you could. Do I not have that in black? Hello. Am I really missing a piece, or did I use an alternate? Oh, I must have used an alternate. Okay, that's fine. What's the question? Is that if there's an old Lego set is there an old Lego set you wish you could get hold of or own? Like any old one. It can be any theme, any one. It can be absolutely anything. And so this goes on here, I believe. Ah, right. Okay, so that's obviously hang on, I got a separator over here. You can get some of these pieces off. In here it's meant to be blue. So I have to admit, a dream set that I always wanted to have as a kid is one that I'm potentially going to be getting hold of for a future build stream. Hello, what's your name there? Jay? Jay, hello Jay, welcome. Hello. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. So we're just yapping and we're building a TIE Interceptor. Classic John, a classic TIE Interceptor, of course. But probably already guessed that by seeing the blue. But primarily, the stream today was meant to be kind of like a yappy kind of one, so I'm just kind of slowly taking my time with it. Maybe I have some more money, because at the moment I have considered myself broke. Not broke enough for food, but definitely broke enough for hobby projects. Yeah, no, that's a shame. Definitely. Can definitely see how that goes. Definitely see how that goes. Yellow Castle, though, that's an interesting one, because I did see that in like a second-hand... I saw that in a second-hand shop once. It was being sold for like maybe £200 or something crazy like that. When I saw that, I was just kind of like, oh my lord. I knew that the castle stuff was valuable, but I didn't realize it was that valuable. You know, kind of crazy. You watch any musicals? Musicals aren't my favorite. It had to depend. Because really, the musical that comes into mind for me when I think about ones that I like is the Blues Brothers. I'm not really I'm not really a musical kind of person, but I do like the Blues Brothers. Saying that I like the Blues Brothers and saying I don't like musicals would be kind of a bit silly. So, yeah. What am I building? I'm building this. Blast from the Past. As I said, a moment ago, it's kind of primarily making sure I got all the right parts, and already I know I don't have the right color for that, so yeah. So that's fine. Did I not grab that part? Oh, I might not actually have the control panel in here. Well, that's awkward. So I'm already missing a part, but it's not a huge deal. So I'm not gonna be too worried about that per se. It's more like the actual kind of ship. Being like to get a set of the first gen or to a number. Oh, that'd be cool. Oh wow, old Star Wars. Yeah, old Star Wars. We like old Star Wars We like old Star Wars here for sure. That's definitely one thing. These sand bricks. Hang on a minute. I need to investigate and see if I can find some of those sand-colored bricks in it, because I've got them in a box here. Oop. Bear with me just a moment. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find one. Oh, there is another box here that might have some. Not a normal one. There, what? Please pause. I'll be back in just a moment. There's one. There's one. Let me see if I can find it in this one that I got out. Oh, bear with me. It's gonna sound like I'm away from the microphone, but I'm not. I can assure you, I'm still here. I'm just seeing if I can find the right colored parts here. So bear with me just 1 second. Or a couple of seconds even. How do I not have more of these pieces? You gotta be kidding me. How do I not have them? This is ludicrous. I agree, dog that's barking outside. It's crazy. Bark, bark, bark. I don't really not have that many things. I have loads of pieces, but apparently I don't have a lot of different not interesting, but I suppose technically this is more actually a can more than that, more than the sand one, I suppose. Oh, that's ludicrous. I actually can't find it. Oh, hang on, we got another one. Another one. Number 2. Being not getting a 15,000 Peggy custom mock. Or 5,000 piece custom mock. Oh, is that meant to be piece? Did you meant to say there? Forgive me if I'm wrong. That sounds expensive. That sounds very expensive, if I'm being completely honest. Ah, there we go. Number 3. There we go. Boom. I don't know. Can you guys actually hear me messing around with the stuff back here? I don't know if you can hear it or not. Oops. That just went flying onto the floor. Oop. Oh, it is unsensibly hot. Oh, it's stuck. Back in the box. Now we can have a look. Yeah, Star Destroyer falling into. Oh wow! Star Destroyer falling into. That is. Dang, that would be that's pretty crazy. That would be a crazy one, but a very cool one nevertheless. That'll do. Alright, we got them. We have some of the pieces here. That goes there. And we need these. A bit of clacking and rummaging, but not too much else. Ah. Can't get the full ASMR experience then, unfortunately. Well, I apologize. It goes onto there. That's not too bad actually. We're not missing a ton of pieces right now, which is pretty good. Because to be honest, I thought we were missing quite a lot. So this goes onto here, I believe, by the look of it. From what I can see in the instructions. The one bad thing about these old instructions is sometimes it's not always entirely clear what goes where and what goes where and whatnot. But sometimes the colors are a little bit iffy. But I think I'm understanding. I think. So we have this, and we have this. It's actually kind of bizarre how spacious these cockpits are as well. Because in some of the newer ones, they're not as spacious as you think they were. There's one thing that the old stuff can do pretty well. For sure. Pretty certain this is dark grey from what I can tell on the instructions. It looks dark grey, so we're going with dark grey. We are going with dark grey. I don't know what else I could really do with it. Trying to think of what else is kind of going on. This week has just been kind of a bit of a slow one, really. So far this week. It's been pretty chill. It's really warm as well. How's y'all's week's been so far? Been not too much? I think it's been alright. Oopsie. There it goes. You're going to click into place. There we go. Nice. Yeah, I have to definitely try and find that control panel. Don't know why I don't have that. It's a bit of an oopsie, if I do say so myself. I just need to find that TIE Pilot. The TIE Pilot is seated, but we don't have a TIE Pilot right now, so I apologize for my failure in acquiring Mr. TIE Pilot. So that goes there. Is there nothing else? Oh, there is actually nothing else there. It's very, very simple. Oh, we need another tan part, but I don't think I've got one out. Do I? 2 seconds. I got the boxes like literally right over here right now, so I might as well just grab that. Well, the good news is it's starting to cool down on Sunday. Oh, did he quit on the job? Oh, the pilot. No, I just haven't got him. For some reason, when you said did he quit like on the job, Jens, I was really confused. Just like, wait, who quit? Well, who's missing? And it's like, oh, the TIE Pilot. This heat, dude. It's illegal. It should be illegal to be this warm. Tip it out. It's much easier to find the piece when you take the pieces out. Machine. I say that, but now I can't find it. Please. There are lots of similar ones, but not exactly the one that's there. Apology accepted, Captain Ben. We'll wait and see. A week as usual, watching my shows and reading rumors online. Reading rumors online. That never goes well. I speak from experience. That never ever goes well. What is it? Hello? People joining into this, I think, this man's going to be doing a hand cam stream. Why can we not see any hands? My hand is here! I am here, I assure you, for the people coming in, just looking for parts that are hard to see apparently. Yeah, no, don't worry, James, I know about that. It's just kind of funny. My brain was just kind of like, eh. I literally, many of my regular viewers will know that my brain just kind of forgets what it said like literally 2 minutes ago, and it's just kind of like, what? What did I say? What is happening? So it's fun, it's interesting. So, can't see that in there. I'm trying similar because they're not the one that I want. Frustrating! Very, very frustrating. No, it's a gentleman like that. What's up with that? Now this is technically, while this is meant to be kind of in part of the thing, the yapping one is never usually a bad thing either. Yapping while living. That box very overfilled. Can't get really much more in that if I tried. I'll have to get a bigger box for it. But if I can't find it in this, if I can't find the piece I'm looking for in this box, I'm just gonna have to use whatever alternative I had. The red one ribbon that Sony's making early bands by Warner Brothers. That would be interesting. I'm not sure what to think about that. First, I'll say that Sony don't bother. But also at the same time, Warner Bros. Does own quite a lot, so. Is that hard to spread out or something that I was just unaware of? Typical. You try to find a piece, you can never find it, but when you're not looking for it, you'll find it every single time. You'll find it hundreds of them. Actually got it. How mad is that? I have got another box of this colours. I think it might have a brief look. Might have a brief look in it, so it might have like it might house it right off of it, so I might be able to find it relatively quickly. Might. I don't think it will, because I have about as much luck. That's something I had bad luck, I don't know. Brain too melted, can't think right now. I have no idea what I'm saying. I see one good thing about that, they can finally set Spider-Man free. That is true. But would they do that? Probably not. Because let's be real, Spider-Man is one of the only things that's keeping Sony adrift, despite the fact they made very bad films based on villains. But alas, 2 seconds. These parts. For moments. Good time. Oh, I found it. I have located it. I did it that time for the bag now. Yes, we can. There we go. Boom. I'm going to keep those out just in case I need to find another taffy, but I don't think I do, but. Ugh. Alright. Back to it. Yeah, the whole kind of companies buying other companies kind of thing, it seems pretty crazy. Because at the end of the day, there's just not really going to be much competition if companies keep buying other companies. It's kind of like with Disney buying Fox. It's just kind of like, it's not a whole lot there. Doesn't Warner Bros. Own a boatload of IPs? Must be expensive for Sony then, at least then what's what I presume. That is true, yeah. They do. Warner Bros. Does own a lot. But unfortunately, they've just fumbled with a lot of the stuff that they own. Fumbled quite badly, I must say. And I think others would probably agree with me on that one. They have indeed fumbled. So it would definitely be it'll be interesting to see. It'll certainly be interesting to see what they come up with and what they do. There we go. So there's the cockpit. I think that's actually all there is to the cockpit. For this bit anyway. Is that dark grey? That looks dark grey to me. Yeah, but they're running out of ways so they can keep milking Spider-Man. True. True. There's actually a point. It's like they own Spider-Man, but why is Amazon doing a Spider Noir series? That's what I want to know. Unless they've kind of obviously given obviously Amazon like permission to do it, of course, which is always possible. Some more bits to go on there. Oh, was that another? Sorry, the lighting's on. I think I can't quite see it. All right. Should be a 1x2 thingy here. Yep, there we go. I bubbled so much that they're splitting other assets. Yep. They've they really have not done a good job with a lot of their stuff. Because they signed a TV contract with Amazon. That I did not know. That makes a bit more sense, I will admit. Oh, get that one. There we go. There we go. Right, so now we have parts of the wings here. Oh. I just heard some rumbling, and I can't tell if that was a plane or thunder. If it was a plane, I wouldn't be surprised. If it was thunder, I also wouldn't be surprised. It's warm enough. It is warm enough for a thunderstorm. If one does ever occur. Ugh. Here we go. You know, the TIE fighters were so simple, but really quite well designed, given all this. I'm not into space at all, so for me it's all new information. No, it's fair. No, it's fair. A lot of this, to be fair, a lot of it's kind of quite, a lot of the kind of stuff is quite new for me as well some of the time. Alright, so this is building 2 times 2 of these wings. So we're going to go through each step, and we're going to do everything that we do both. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Not necessarily. Not necessarily, my friend, because I have experienced thunder without rain. And so, not necessarily, but I get why you might say that. Interesting weather. I mean, I like thunder. People consider me weird because I like thunderstorms. I think watching thunder and lightning storms are quite nice. I think so anyway. Maybe I am just a weird person. I don't know. Do people here? Do any of you guys? Do any of you people like watching storms? Is it Fleetwood Mac's on? Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. There you go. I exposed how much music stuff I know, and apparently not a lot. The answer to that is not much. Okay, so doo-doo. Thankfully, because I got so much on the underlight grade pieces, I thankfully have a lot to spare. I like storms, but not wind. That's fair, I could understand that. Wind can be quite freaky, I must admit. It's one aspect that ad says like this, they're keeping the stuff that makes them money and they're dumping the stuff that makes them broke. Standard. I like to hear distant thunder while late at night. Yeah. I don't think I've actually watched this on, but I do like the sound. Fair enough. Experienced... What's this space? I experienced quite a really heavy rain and thunderstorm when I went to Spain a good couple of years ago. Well, Spain, it was Estati. It's near Barcelona. For anyone who is curious about geography and all that stuff, it's not too far from Barcelona. And I tell you what, that rainstorm was insane. Because I could just see the color of the sky. Like, you know, people make the jokes. It's just kind of like they say like, oh, that sky is black, and it's kind of like grey. I kid you not, the sky was legitimately black, and I'm just like, oh, because we were because me and my family were down on the beach, and went for a little walk. I went around the corner. I just saw this black sky, and I just came out to the family and said, we might want to run. And about 10 minutes later, thunder and rain and thunder. So it was interesting. Gotta run from that storm, yo. I am not seeing it, please. Why can I not see it, please? I know there's definitely one here, because would have put in. Is it stuck under something? Anything? Hold up. I can't see a piece. One of these bits that I'm clipping on. Don't know why, but I can't see it. Why can't I see it? as far as the educational time. Something is all the cable network except for HBO. Yeah, no, I did read about that. It said they're basically dropping all the stuff that's not making them money. Ah, there it is. It's camouflaged. That's the one downside to having too much grey. It is Thunderstruck, and I definitely enjoyed listening to it. Didn't I mean the song from AC/DC, of course. Oh, of course, naturally. Thunderstruck. I do like a bit of AC/DC myself, so I can definitely get behind your taste in music there, gents. This is giving me deja vu to when I was building the TIE Defender. that was a fun experience. Speaking of TIE Defender, I actually recently sold that on eBay. Sold it for about 50 quid, which is pretty good. Not bad. Not as much as I paid for it, but I just kind of wanted to get rid of it. So I was just like, I'll put it up for less. It will grab people's attention, and it did, and it sold. So I will take it. I will take it, ladies and gentlemen. That one goes there, and I forgot to put a piece on here. That goes there, and this goes on. Oh, nope, wrong one. Wrong piece. That's too long. That goes to there. Okay. Here we go. They even done in Cartoon Network. Oh, that's been dead. Well, as you said, Cartoon Network's been dead for a while. So, to be honest, that doesn't remotely surprise me, to be 100% honest. Cartoon Network deserves better, man. Deserves better. R.I.P. Cartoon Network. Childhood. Can't believe they shut that down, man. Never forgive them. Never forgive. I miss old Cartoon Network. Oh god, some of the shows. Some of the shows I really think, but I see some of the old intros for them, and I look at them and I remember watching this as a kid and really liking it. But also at the same time, I really look at it now as an adult, and I'm just kind of like, were they high when they were making this stuff? Because the prime examples, okay, hear me out. And as much as I loved all these cartoons, I'm just gonna say it. But Cow and Chicken, and is it I Am Weasel? Is it I Am Weasel? I think it's. I don't know. I think that's what it's called. I can't 100% remember. That's what I seem to remember. That's what I seem to remember it being called. Those two were really weird. I rewatched some episodes now, and I'm just kind of like, what am I watching? What am I watching? Seriously, what am I watching? Shows like Ed, Edd and Eddy was just stupid. But good fun kind of thing. Do I know one that's not up from that? I Am Weasel. It was I Am Weasel. Okay. Just wanted to clarify because I wasn't 100% sure on that one. I remember the intro for that. I Am Weasel. Such a bizarre. So bizarre. Right. There we go. I am watching Courage again, which is good fun, but yeah, some shows are odd to say the least. Courage, the Cowardly Dog, my gosh. That show, it was odd, but that show also gave me nightmares. Then again, I imagine Courage the Cowardly Dog gave a lot of people nightmares when they were a kid. Oh, especially that one episode. What was... I couldn't tell you the name of the episode, but the one with the really freaky CGI like ghoul thing? I don't know what its name was or what it was, but I feel like people must know. Like, the CGI, it was really bad CGI, but it was nightmare fuel for, like, 10-year-old me. You know? If people must know what I'm talking about. I'm not going mad. I'm not mad, I dare say. Definitely not mad. Alright, so now we're doing... So we'll do one. I don't know how... Yeah, we'll do one and then we'll do another. What happened was they shifted Cartoon Network Studios to focus on streaming content rather than the actual programming for the network channel. See, that was daft, I think. I do have Ed, Ed, and Eddie on my drive. Totally legal, don't sue me. No, I ain't judging. You do that. Mean to watch it again sometime. Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Ed, Ed, and Eddie. That show, honestly, just if there was a show to sum up my childhood, I think it was honestly Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Ed and Eddie. Such a... it's just so good. I don't think there's really any other cartoon that really matches up to Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Like, that's not me being biased or anything, but I'm just kind of like, I really don't think there's anything that really matches up to Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Just generally speaking. Yeah, I knew that changing mediums have a great impact on making something look scarier. I mean, to be fair, it worked. I know the episode, I don't want to talk about it. Oh, dear. He knows. Oh, God. What a crazy. Insane, I say. So we've got one there. Oh, and some great news from Reese. Gumball is coming back soon. If you haven't seen any of that, please do. It's really... Oh, Gumball. I don't know if I've seen Gumball. It rings a bell. Don't, like, come after my soul, please. But I don't know if I've actually watched Gumball. Because there was a period where there was like newer cartoons that were coming out, and I think that might have been the period where I kind of stopped watching Cartoon Network as I grew up. I can't think of what that is. Gumball. Hang on. I need to Google. Let me do a quick Google, and I will double check. Gumball. Cartoon Network. Ah, sorry. Yeah, Amazing World of Gumball. Yeah, nope. Sorry, I know what you mean now. I haven't seen like all the episodes, but I have seen stuff on it. Right. Oh, yeah, no, I was just checking that. This is there. And we put this one up here. And yeah, Amazing World of Gumball was kind of those final gems for the network shifted. Ah, fair enough. I said, I think I've definitely seen episodes of it, but I don't think I've really watched. I haven't really sat down and just kind of like been like sat down and really kind of just sat down and watched. I've seen episodes. I couldn't tell you what ones I've seen, but I've seen them. But I've seen some. Did that make sense? Oh, really don't make cartoons like that. Oh, I'll tell you one. Did any of you... I feel like Martin probably has, because I feel like I spoke to him about it a while ago now. Did anyone ever watch Batman Beyond? Or for anyone else, I think outside the States and in the UK, I think it was called Batman of the Future as well. But typically it's well known as Batman Beyond. That was good. And honestly, to this day, I think it's still got my favorite intro of any cartoon just ever. Oh, it's so good. So good. Just goes on there, I guess? Yeah. And that goes on to here. Yes, I remember Batman Beyond. Yes! Batman Beyond is so good. Oh, the theme tune is so good as well. I said anyone who knows, knows. I'd look online which Batman I saw back when I was a kid. I'll be in a sec. Yeah, no, it's fair. That's fair. To be fair, it could have been the classic Batman. Because I grew up watching Batman Beyond, because that was on when I was younger. With the other... I mean, the older Batman series just wasn't... It was airing when I was... It was airing when I was young, but it obviously wasn't... But they're obviously showing kind of more recently kind of stuff. And yeah, but why do they do more stuff with like Batman Beyond? Because that's really... I mean, I don't know. I really don't. I don't know if it's popular at all. I mean, people might be able to say so or not, but I don't know if it was as popular as I remember. If I think it was. It probably wasn't, but that would be so cool if they did more with that. It's just kind of like, do more with this series. It was so good. It's just such a unique... It's such a different... It's a very different take, and having Bruce Wayne be like a mentor is just so cool as well. I want my live action Batman Beyond, damn it. That'd be wicked. Or as the people in Star Wars say, that'd be so wizard. Hello, Mr. Legend. XD4444 Legend. How are you doing, good sir? We're just talking about Batman and DC stuff while I build a TIE interceptor. All, you know, all the fun stuff. All the fun kind of stuff. I hope you're doing well. Hope all is good. I remember watching the animated series, Batman Beyond, the Batman and Batman Brave and Bold. Ah, okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. I seem to... Brave and Bold. I don't think I actually watched that. At least if I did, I didn't see... I don't really remember much about it, if I'm being completely honest. Not... I don't know if it's one that I'm thinking of. I could be wrong. If we go purely by the art style, I recall seeing, I believe the one I saw was Batman the Brave and the Bold. I enjoyed it for what it was back then. Ah, okay. Brave and the Bold is what... I don't actually... Listen, I don't know. It rings a bell. But I couldn't tell you if I had seen it or not, essentially. Do I think I have to put some pieces on somewhere? There's one by freezing, but I feel like those kind of pieces would not be extra. So I might need to reverse back. Let me just do these wings a minute and then I'll do that. Let's put these on the wings and then I will see if I can double check what I've missed. I feel like I've missed putting those on the cockpit somewhere because I don't think they go on the wings. I don't think they go on the wings. Let me just have a quick browse. It's not there. Ah. Okay. Okay, no, that's not too bad. It's just there. I did think that looked a little weird. There we go. Alright. Did think that looked a little bit odd, but that's fine. And one thing I liked about Brave and the Bold was how it introduced so many characters they didn't get much attention at the time. Okay. Then I can't say if I've watched. I'll need to have a look at the. I'll give it a Google once I've done doing this. I built a mod. The last mod, the small home with computer, big old TV from 2000s, early and in bed. Plus Blood 5 and then Jagger, my minifig, which sleeps in a big bed. and then you quit Lego Mox. Wow. That didn't last too long. Pieces for this, I need to go over here because I'm currently using them on another build, but they didn't really need it, so I'm going to take it off. Off you go. Uno. And off. I'm off, dang it. There we go. Dolls. Oh. Come back. That goes on there. Oops. Which one? That one doesn't seem to be so good. Interesting. I don't really see that one, but that seems to be in good order. Alright, what else have we got here? We need some 2x4s to make sure that these wings are going to stay on. Oh. So it must have been really interesting. It must be really interesting kind of building the old TIEs, especially like the original, like actual TIE fighter as well, because the two wings are pretty much identical. Kind of like doing, said you're doing like a ×2 thing with it, but that probably doesn't. It probably didn't bug as many people. But if you just do it the way that I'm doing it, building the wings of these fighters aren't too bad. They're not too bad. There we go. And flip the page. Yep, there's the ×2. There is a ×2, but we don't have that. We don't have that issue because we have built the wings going along. And from what I can tell, yeah, that is a lot of spare like grey, so I'm definitely gonna have to rejiggle that. I think TIE Interceptor has officially been constructed. And this thing is always much bigger than I think it is. Let's see, look at that. They're always... These TIEs are always much bigger than I think they are. Much, much bigger. That is interesting. Actually, one on here. I'm gonna gather up some of the pieces and I'm gonna put them away. While still chatting, of course, naturally. Separate them out. Oops. Separate the blocky parts out and other bits and bobs. And I can put them back. I know where they go roughly. Separate them out into certain bits. I don't really remember much from the show besides Star. I think I used to want a ton of my brain pretty much off. Fair enough. Didn't get my bulk of Lego to my sister. I did brought a small Lego Friend set for my sister, plus an Ninjago set for me as well. As today, I don't do Lego Mox until I get another bulk of Lego. Oh, that's fair. Fair enough. I'm kind of having to stop buying as much as I do unless I see a deal, which is I've seen a deal for one. Then I'm officially kind of barred from buying stuff. But fine. It is fine. Whoops, well that piece just went flying. I don't know where it went flying to, but it went flying. I'll just put this stuff in. Actually, that's the point. Let's do an old Google of him. Is it Batman Brave and the Bold, was it? Brave and the Bold. Batman Brave and the Bold. Oh, okay. I recognize it. I recognize it. I don't think I've watched it though. Maybe we're not meant for hot weather. Are you suffering there a little bit as well, Martin? Oh gosh. Definitely understand that pain. Let's put these back here. Open it all, Benjamin. Definitely not built for the heat. The only way I'm built for this heat is if I've got like a swimming pool to jump into to cool off, but I'm unfortunately not that luxurious enough to own something like that. Second. I will also go and see if I can find the Thai pilot as well. See if I can locate him. Pieces are in. Yeah, no, the Batman Big and Bold, like I definitely recognize like the art, but it's definitely not one that I think I've watched. If I'm being completely honest. Oops, flatten this out a little bit. Not sure I'd want a jacuzzi, to be completely honest. Might have to pass. I think I'll probably pass in a jacuzzi. I know what you mean. You have it full, obviously not warm, but I think I'd rather just have a genuine pool to jump into. Give me a swimming pool. Send me back to Menorca. I can jump in the sea and cool off then. I can jump in the sea and then cool off. Okay, nope, not in there. Got like a whole drawer full of bits and bobs where things can go. There we go. That goes in there. And then I believe the rest of these parts go in the little thing. Yep, down there. Found it. There we go. Now we're tidy. Oops, that's one. We are nice and tidy. Organization, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it definitely helps. Alright, so here we go. OG tie interceptor. All this stuff is in here. Oh, look at all this stuff. Look at this. For some nostalgia. Look at that. Look at all this. Put it aside. Oh, we got B-Wing, got the A-Wing, got the Death Star there as well. And you got TIE Interceptor. Dang. I do actually have this B-Wing. Don't have the A-Wing though. That would be that would have to be another one I'd have to try and get hold of if it's not being sold for too expensive. I'm just happy that it's only around. That's where I am now, but in a few days we will reach 30 degrees, which is going to be less fun. It's about 30. I think the highest it's been to have been here today was about 32, I think, and it's going to be the same again tomorrow. So that's fun. That is fun. We're certainly experiencing quite early here in the UK at the moment. We got me a TIE pilot to find. Oh, let me get my. Is the B-Wing built? It is not built. I do not have it built. I gotta find the pieces for it. I tell you what. Bag full of OG of my classic figures. Classic Imperial figures are in this one. Wow. Alright, TIE pilot, where are you? You're a stormtrooper, sand trooper, another stormtrooper. That's a guard. Another stormtrooper. Oh, we got some black figures here. Here we go. We have a TIE pilot. We have a TIE pilot. He just, unfortunately, it's a ship that doesn't have a control panel at the moment, so I need to we'll need to fix that. Don't worry, Mr. TIE Pilot, I will fix that for you at some point in time. Probably not today, because it's too freaking hot. There we go, he is in the ship. Very nice and comfy. Nice and comfortable. Look at that beauty. Very, very nice. Some great old figures in here. Shadow Trooper. OG Shadow Trooper. Very, very nice. He got his job back. He did indeed. Didn't really lose it, to be completely honest. It's more, I just didn't have him. I just didn't have him inside this. Interestingly enough, I have 2 TIE pilots, but I don't know where the other one come from. Because, like, I'm pretty certain the only TIE pilot that comes in a set that I have is from this. So I'm not so sure. And I also have a Death Star Protocol droid as well, old one. Again, no idea where he's come from. I must have got him in a bulk or something. Crazy where these figures come from, I tell ya. Oh. And then it's me. Place myself next to Gonky. There we go. Yeah, this is very nostalgic for these old blue TIE fighters for sure. I did consider actually trying to get the OG TIE bomber. It would be one I'd like to try and get hold of again. I think I'm just going through a phase where I'm just collecting older sets, because some of the newer ones are either A, too expensive, and 2, they're just kind of like meh kind of thing with a lot of the ones. So I'm just kind of like, I will buy the old stuff. I will buy the sets that I could never get as a kid. This TIE Interceptor is a beauty. It's I think I'm just too nostalgic for the old stuff. I think because I had to take apart the X-wing because oops, why is this not open? Hello. I actually had to take apart the X-wing because of space, but I've actually got some space for it now, so I might actually be able to get it back together. But why is this not staying flat down? Huh? I'll just put stuff in there now. So if you guys would like, I could definitely. Let me see. I will show you guys the set that I am looking at purchasing. So bearing in mind, this set, it doesn't it's got basically everything but the original box. As I said, it's got everything. So, can I save these images? Blah de blah de blah. Can we have like an official image of the box? Of course we don't. Not a good condition one anyway. Holy moly. Right, hang on, let me just take a screenshot. Oops, nope, that's not how you do that one. I turned my phone off. I always do that. I always press the wrong button of this thing. There we go. Take a screenshot, put this down, put it across. Actually, hang on. Delete that screenshot 1 second. Here we go. Now we got on. I don't want to select the. Oh my lord. Phone. I just want to look at the image. That's not what I wanted. Oh my lord. Bruh. Oh my... What are you doing? Why is it doing a search app thing? Oh my lord. I don't really have great references, but I have only knowing the general range of daylight overseas, but C and in turn care can do easy. Ah, fair enough. The thing that's helped me compare... Oh, good. Yeah. I completely missed your message about, like, Celsius and Fahrenheit. Celsius is just how we've always done it, so I always measure it in Celsius. Always and always. Celsius just makes more sense to me than Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit is just weird. As a debate for Twitter, that's also true. That's also true. To me, Celsius just makes more sense than Fahrenheit, to be completely honest. That's just me, but I've also grown up with it, so that might be why as well. Oh, go away. I just want the image. Oh, you son of a bitch. No, I don't want... Stupid thing is popping out. I'm trying to get a decent picture of this thing. But then this stupid thing, this stupid phone keeps popping up with crap. I don't want to select text. Stop it! There we go, got it, finally. Holy moly. Okay, you say as a base, so it's easier to convert. Oh! I don't actually know. Well, what is decay? That's actually a new one for me. I don't actually know what that is, to be completely honest with you. I don't care that I haven't updated stuff for you. Stop it. Ay. Phones are a pain in the bum. You shouldn't never get a smartphone if you don't own one. Good, because they're a pain in the bum. Pain in the bum, I say. Airdrop, please. My laptop. Thank you very much. The convert is literally plus. Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, now that we finally got this up on here, finally done it. That just took all of 10 minutes because my phone is so stupid. Let us add image. Sure, let's just do image free. Alright, this is going to come out very, very big, so I'm going to apologize in advance, because the images always come out so very, very big for some reason. Boom, there we go. Oh, it actually didn't come up as big this time. So this is the set I am looking to get hold of. Does anyone recognize it? The old Imperial Inspection. It's got some very good stuff in there. Primarily the Stormtroopers and Palpatine mainly. But gosh, that's I've seen it. One, and basically it's got everything apart from the main bots. Which I'm just like naturally like, well, that seems like a bit of a no-brainer to me personally. But also just that old Imperial, the old Imperial shuttle is very nice as well. I think with the whole like Fahrenheit and Celsius thing, I think it just depends what you're used to. As I said, I'm not gonna have a debate. I will leave that for Twitter. Twitter can debate that all they want. I could not give a rat's ass. I've likely seen this set when I was younger. You probably did. And so many minifigs. Yeah, there were loads. 2 officers, 2 guards, 4 stormtroopers. The Emperor and Vader. The Emperor in this set is actually exclusive to this one, and it's kind of like the most accurate one you could get to the complete saga, because he's got like his grey face. Instead of like the yellow one, which some of the very old early Palpatines have. But yeah, I've seen this one for a price, and I'm just kind of like, this would be a good one to own. just for my own benefit, I think. So yeah, there's a good chance that the next building stream could be this one. I don't think I've seen that set in person before. That I just passed by it looking for another one. To be fair, I think this one was quite a rare one. It wasn't a very... not that it wasn't popular, but it wasn't a very... I think it was a limited edition set. And it's just so... Why they never did more of these Stormtroopers? Because they're so good. I'll tell you what, I've actually got a couple of them, because I found a couple in the previous... brick show that I went to, so I'll get out the Stormtroopers to show you. Here you go. Got them in a bag. Got 3 of these boys in here. With their OG blasters as well. Right there. Oops. Tell you what, hang on, let me just hide, I'll hide the image a minute. Give me just 1 second. Oop. Just tuck my chair back in. Oh. So I said you get 4 of these guys. I'm assuming the stream's being kept short with the heat being what it is. I won't be streaming for too much longer. Maybe another 10 or 15 minutes or so. I won't go for too much longer, unless I just ramble. But yeah, look at these guys. These Stormtroopers first came out in that set, and they were never ever used again. Like, they're just... How could you not use these? They were so good. They're so good. That's it. I mean, like, it's just, if people are curious, it's the exact same torso as the classic, like the old Stormtroopers. It's just the legs. They got leg printing and hip printing. I was just like, oh, it just looks so good. It's just such a damn shame that they never did more. They never did more of these, because it would have been such a great additions. I think, just so good. I don't think I was all that I said to myself, seeing as I might have been a bit too young at that point to be into like, fair enough. No, that's fair. I think it's 2005, 2006. It might have even been older. It might even be a bit older. I would say it's probably 2006. I would say, rough estimate. If I was gonna take a rough estimate on that one. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's just so bummed that I never did more of those, because they look really good, and with custom arm printing as well, they look even better. I might make a post. I might do a post of it for like a fig bath, my fig bath that I do tomorrow maybe. But they're just they're so good. I am just so nostalgic for all the stuff, man. I just can't beat it. I'm too blinded by nostalgia. I admit it. I admit it. I am blinded by nostalgia. A lot of the newer stuff, while some of the newer stuff is cool, I'm just like, eh. But yeah, no, it's... This time, as I said, they're still cool. Like, these old ties, I think, are just... They got a lot of charm to them, I think. It's kind of like the same with like the old X-Wings and things as well, because I think I said before when I built the X-Wing, I think, to me, like, when I think of like a Lego X-Wing, that's like the X-Wing that I just think about, because it feels like that is the Lego X-Wing at the end of the day. Like, that's the one, you know? Other things. Really, I guess earlier I was definitely into Lego by 2006. I don't remember it all. And then I'll double check for you. Let's do a Google. Let's just do a Google and double check. Lego Imperial inspection. I would guess either 2006 or 2005. Go inspection. Release date. Oh, except I can't spell date. The set 7264 Imperial Inspection was released in November 2005. Wow. 2005. I did think it might have been 2005. Because they still have, like, the very old school kind of blasters. They have, like, the old kind of, like, microphone kind of blasters that you see there still, so... What is that? What? Hold up. Sorry, something just come up. Hang on. Sorry, 1 second. Alright. What's going on there? I don't know. Some stuff seems to be happening on some social media with some of the things and just... What in the world is going on there? Sorry, distracted. So yeah, no, the Imperial Inspection came out in 2005. That's kind of surprising. Didn't realize it was that old. Because it must have been, because I, as I said, I think it must have been old enough, because I said they still had the old microphone blaster, because I think it was 2006 is when they started introducing the like the modern Lego blasters that we know of today. So yeah, no, interesting. Got too many of these stormtroopers. Well, I say too many. You can never have too many of these guys, but I do have a lot of them. To the point where I don't actually know if I can really afford to have any more. But I'm probably still going to buy more, because I like collecting them. Yeah. Interesting. I tell you what. I was gonna kind of save this for like a genuine, like a big announcement video. But while you guys are here now, I don't know I can't remember if I've said. I don't know if I said it in a stream before. If I have said it to you guys in a stream before, then I do apologize. But I am planning, probably within the next kind of month or so, maybe like 5-6 weeks, I am planning to actually move all future live streams to a different YouTube channel. The reason for that is because I want this channel that I'm streaming. Time for the talk. The reason why is because I kind of want this channel to kind of go back to just being purely an animation based one. Because Now Animation started off as just a place for me to upload any animations, like when I did make them. And I kind of want it to go back to that. But the good news for me doing another channel for streaming is that I can do more stuff with that channel for streaming wise. Like I don't have to be so restricted on what games I want to play, because I'm always a bit paranoid with like some of the audience that I have on here, which is kind of like, well, if I have a separate channel for streaming, I don't have to have much of a filter either as well. And it just allows me to make more stuff, a lot of things, because there's so many times where I've done a stream on here and I just kind of like, oh, that would make a really funny clip for a shot, and then I've stopped because I just kind of like, should I really upload that onto an animation channel? Probably not. So essentially, the plan is, I said this, nothing is really going to change. I'm still planning on doing probably my 2-ish streams a week or so. But essentially, it's just going to be moved to another channel. Pens being like Warner Brothers, one channel for animation and one for gaming. Well, one for streaming, I think. Because it's not just for gaming, it's just all streams are going to be moved. So, like, building streams, yapping streams, animation streams, all the streams, I am just going to move to this channel, and I want Ben Out Animations just to be purely animation. Animation, just Lego animation-y themed, because I think that would just... It would be I don't know how the change is going to go, particularly, and I'm also a bit worried about it, if I'm being completely honest. But I think it's I think it's a better one. As long as we get an update with a link and when we all should be fine. Right? Yeah, no, Jens, don't worry. Jens, don't worry. The plan is like this isn't the official announcement. I'm planning on making an official like announcement video within like the next 2 weeks or so. Talking about like the plans and whatnot. Don't worry, there will be plans. Don't worry, you will get a link. Don't worry. Wasn't that what Twitch was used for? It was, but it kind of, I realized with Twitch is good, and I think when I stream on the other channel, I will probably actually dual stream with Twitch and YouTube, to be completely honest. But what it is, I'm gonna get the link now for people to follow. No, that's fine. I won't do it now. I'll have it. As I said, I'm gonna have an announcement video in probably the next 2 weeks or so. So don't worry, it's gonna be coming. That's how my use Twitch was now, please, to be honest. No, it's fine. As I said, no, the plan I think is to maybe dual stream on both Twitch and YouTube, because I figured there's vast majority of my audience is on YouTube. So if I were to move like to another YouTube channel, it's not that much of a much of a move. It's just just another YouTube channel. You're still on the same kind of platform, but with Twitch it's a different story. I just felt like not as many. I think a lot of people just weren't that bothered. One, probably not too bothered by Twitch, and two, just not so. But just couldn't be bothered to really just move on to another platform, which I completely understand. I completely get it. I understand and I respect it. So that's why the thought kind of came from it. It's just going to be so that's why I just kind of thought, stick to you. I'll keep to YouTube, but this time around I can just dual stream. I can dual stream on Twitch and YouTube, and I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be interesting to try it out, and I'm planning lots of different things. I am planning on making a new intro and outro screen, and potentially, fingers crossed, potentially looking to commission someone to make like some backgroundy kind of like BGMs and like intro music, because as much as I like the old as much as I like the Groovatron music for this, it's obviously I don't get done for copyright. Like the person has given us he does give permission to be used on YouTube, but I do get like a little copyright notice saying it's just kind of like, ooh, this is owned by this one, but they allow you to use it kind of thing, which is fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But I kind of wouldn't mind trying to do that. But what I try and commission, I think the one I try and commission, I don't know who I'd commission, obviously, but the music I try and commission is similar to like this Groovatron-y kind of thing, like the kind of rocky, I suppose. I guess blue. I don't know what you kind of call the genre. It's kind of like it's a mix. It's kind of a mix, really, of like rock, jazz, and blues, I suppose, in a sense. So yeah, no, that's my plan. I don't know the new intro and outro screens. Yes, music, I'm not so sure, because I've got to obviously put some money aside to do commissions for that one, obviously. So yeah, all in all, it's going to be the changes that I have planned. They're not going to be terrible changes, you know. I think it's going to be I think it's just going to be better changes overall. I just think I think I've just spammed so many streams in like these last 2 years that I think I've just not necessarily alienated a lot of the audience, but I think a lot of the people to just view my channel was just like, oh, this guy who's an animator, man, why is he streaming all the freaking time, you know? And I get it. I completely understand. So that's why I'm just thinking about all streams can just move on to another one now. Even like, as I said, the building streams, the yapping streams, the animation streams, all of it. We can just move it all onto one channel, because then I can, if I have time, if we have time, Like, in between, like, me making animations, I could do, you know, clips from my shorts. I don't know, clips from my shorts. I can make shorts from the streams, or I can make little, like, 10-minute montages of stuff that's gone on in the stream as well. You know, just fun little things. It gives me more stuff and more content to make, which I think, as I said, it's definitely not a bad thing in the long run. So, yeah. So you guys will know this first, but as I said, the link, I'm not going to post a link to it now because I'm in the process of reconfiguring this, of constructing this channel, so I'm not going to link anything now. So, but as I said, probably about a week or two, I'll probably put up an announcement video about it. It's not going to be a stream, it's just going to be a pure announcement video. A genuine one. And then I'll have all the links and stuff on there. But until then, until that announcement video, the streams are going to continue as normal here. So don't worry about that. And there will be a notice of when this announcement video is coming. If that makes sense. So, yeah. So that's the genuine plan, I think. So this summer we're going to be spent on... Streaming is going to be spent on another channel. And we're going to have lots of anime. I've actually got technically 2 projects kind of in works at the moment. I got an idea for a short that I might try and do over the weekend. I don't know. Oh, you know, a music producer? Oh, okay. I mean, that would save me having to put the notice out on Twitter and get spammed by bots. Some short recap vids can be fun, but it's more editing work, of course. Don't want to have too much work. Gotta have some relaxed time. No. Yeah, no. Don't worry, it's fine. It'll be more just for fun stuff. Like, it'll probably be primarily kind of streams and shorts. Maybe like some kind of montage thing. It's not. I can assure you my way of doing editing would be different from a lot of other typical editing, because I think a lot of people do like really kind of like really fast like kind of paste editing and lots of like quick cuts and things like that. Mine wouldn't be like that. It'd be very kind of very simple. The editing would be very simple, nothing too in your face, very old school, shall we say, with a lot of the stuff that I do. So, but some people might like, some people might not like that, but some people might. But we'll experiment and we'll see. Because I do like editing. Editing is fun for me, so it's not. It wouldn't really be much extra work, to be completely honest. It'll just be fun. It'll be some fun stuff to do. Keep yourself hydrated if you guys aren't already, for sure. Make sure you do that. You already have the perfect comment for the announcement video. Oh boy, that'll be fun. I don't know whether or not to... A stupid idea I had is to try and make it like be like a really serious like one, and just kind of like it's just the thumbnail is just me like in black and white with like an announcement with just like announcement text in the bottom, and it's just kind of like, would that be too mean? I feel like that'd be too mean. Because people might be thinking people might be thinking I'm dying or something, or just not going to upload anymore. But I can show you that's not going to happen. I still want to keep doing what I do. I do still enjoy it. But yeah, that's essentially the general gist of it. That's kind of just the general gist of it. It's nothing, as I said, it's nothing. There's nothing really is going to change. It's just streams are just going to be on another channel. It's nothing big. It's nothing too kind of crazy, if you will. So yeah. Nah, you're not a VTuber, so it's fine. Fair enough. No, it's fair. I mean, some people have said there seems to have been an interesting kind of, not necessarily argument, but there's been a lot of discussion about whether or not I classify as a VTuber. And just kind of like, it's a GIF tuber. Definitely probably a GIF tuber. I probably go on there, or if anything, a PNG tuber. So, So yeah, it's some good and fun changes are coming along. I sure have Mutant Martin as a character. This conversation has come up so many times because I think a couple of other people who have probably in my chat before have watched. I think they know me from when I watched other VTubers as well, and I even had VTubers pop into my streams as well, which is always very it's always a surprise and a bit nerve-wracking. It's just kind of like, why are you here? What are you doing here? Kind of thing. But no, I have debated for long. Like for people who have watched me for like the last year know this, but I have debated about trying to make myself a little kind of Lego VTuber kind of avatar. I feel like it would just be fun. It would just be really fun, but I can't really do that until I get the appropriate kind of software and stuff. I definitely can't do that on a Mac. I definitely can't do it on my poor laptop. This poor laptop has really been through it the last couple of years, I tell you. It's just kind of like, oh, every time it starts OBS, it's like it's dying. I'm dying. Oh dear. But yeah, no, it's I think the general gist I think people put me under is like a PNG tuber or GIF tuber, I think. I think that's the general gist. I think that's the general kind of senses that they go with it, I think. Let's back over a minute here. There we go. Look at this beautiful TIE interceptor. It looks so good. Yeah, really, I don't. Trying to work out if I could maybe it's a funny gag. I don't know about all the time. Then again, that is for you to choose. Yeah, I mean, it's just it would be. I mean, for like the idea of the having like VTuber model is that it would. I'd have it up like whenever I just obviously stream it. Definitely more so when I'm on the new channel, of course, obviously. I don't know. It's just something. It would be one that would be a lot of fun, and just two, it'll be very unique. The only problem is that I don't know if I'll be able to get away with my model having the helmet, or at least it would probably have to be like a standard base, and maybe like the helmet can be popped on like an additional thing. Maybe I'm not so sure. I don't quite know how it works, but. Part of me as well was thinking like the Stormtrooper design on this is so old that it probably wouldn't affect it so much. But we'll see. We'll see. It'll be fun. It will be a fun journey for sure. So yeah, the next building stream, I don't know when it will be, because I said for what that Imperial inspection I found, I need to clarify some bits and bobs to make sure that things are in good condition, because I'm definitely not going to spend that amount of money on a set. Have the helmet bob up and down when you talk. First thing that comes to my mind. Oh, kind of like this one. Yeah, no, I think it's. I had the idea of like the model being like, you don't see like my full face, so it's kind of like where you can see like my mouth kind of opening up there. Like the helmet's just kind of up, blocking up my eyes, and then it's just the mouth kind of speaking. That's kind of the idea that I had. That's the idea that I had for it, I think. It's silly. It's silly. It's just silly stuff. But obviously before that, I've obviously got to have a chat with artists and riggers about. I think more than anything, I just kind of want to have a chat with them. We're talking about like, one, is what I'm asking for doable kind of thing, and like what would be the price for it? Because part of me would think that it wouldn't be as costly as genuine VTuber models are, because holy shit, the expenses on those VTuber models, I tell you, holy shit. I found out some of the prices some of these people have spent on their models, just kind of like, you spent what? It's like, holy shit. Pretty crazy. But yeah, it could be, the future, it's gonna be fun. I think I've got plans for what I want to do. I've already told Martin what my first stream on the new channel was likely going to be. An old PS2 game that I played a couple of times on streams. That I just love playing. So look forward to that one. Not going to say what it is, but if you look back at some of the games I played, if you look at some PS2 classic that I've played, then you'll know what that one is. Definitely true. I don't really have a good idea all the costs are with that stuff. I do programming, nothing else. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, each model tends to hit the thousands. Exactly. And this is like a really kind of like a chibi model, because I've seen some of the artists advertise those chibi models for a couple of hundred, which to me, a couple of hundred is within my budget, I would say, but much more than the thousands, probably not. So it'll be one of those things I'd have to put some money aside, I think. Yeah, it would just be a case of having just talking to some artists and riggers and seeing what they think. Because the honest, they might come back to me and said, "What are you thinking? This is a stupid idea. This is a dumb idea. What are you thinking?" You know, so we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. As I say, there will be. I already know another stream that's in Yeee planning our Star Wars tier list, but that can be added settled in your new channel. Yeah, that's also true. Star Wars tier list. I am still very much afraid to do that. Still very much afraid to do that stream. Just don't know how people are going to react to it at this point in time. But we'll see on that one. Be a fun one. Trying to see if I can stretch this out to 2 hours, because we've got 10 more minutes. I'm guessing the chibi models are built like templates, just change them stuff to personalize it. I guess it depends, because there are some models that I've seen, like chibi models that I've seen, that have quite a lot of what's the word? Toggles, sorry. They have quite a lot of toggles, and like just general, like the rigging in stuff in general is really good. So I guess it just depends on like the actual the VTuber that's like commissioning it. It depends how much they want on the model, I guess, like how much toggles, how much other stuff they'd want and whatnot. And I've got ideas for what I'd want on mine. It would just, as I said, I think what I need to do is to jot down. I need to jot down all the ideas that I have, and then just kind of talk to an artist and a rigger, and just say, look, this is the concept, this is the idea that I have. What do you think? Do you think this is reasonable? Do you think it's good? You know, kind of thing. But we'll wait and see. I mean, I have another hour after this before I have to call it quits, so I don't know if I can ramble for another hour. Typically, these yapping / ramble streams I try to keep to about 2 hours or so. Not too much more, because obviously I tell you what, talking for 2 hours on end is exhausting. It's exhausting for my throat, and especially if I've got work tomorrow as well, where I'm working with children. I've got to make sure I don't lose my voice. So we'll see. It's as I said, it's all. I've got like ideas on what I want to do with like a potential VTuber model. It just gotta find someone to talk to, because I'm afraid to kind of like advertise on Twitter, because there are so many bots. Like, you would say one thing and saying, "Oh, I'm looking for riggers and artists to discuss a potential VTuber model." Is like, just send me a message, and I guarantee you about 95% that will be bots. And it's just like, oh, go away. Just be genuine, please. Heat is a problem today, so that's indeed not. Yeah, exactly. And it is indeed a big problem. Oh, do not worry. I don't plan to go for another hour. I feel like it's cooling down a little bit, but I think that's also because there's no sun. The sun's kind of gone down at the moment, so yeah, I think... As I said, my next stream is on Sunday. We're going to be continuing hardcore on Minecraft, and I think I'm going to have some practice on Minecraft, because I actually haven't... Since I got home... It'll be 2 weeks? No, yes? Yeah, well no, nearly 3 weeks ago now. I haven't touched my PlayStation. I have not been gaming at all, really, since I got back home. I've just been busy doing other stuff. I haven't really had the time to play it, really. So it's, yeah, no, I think I have to do some practice run, because I don't really want to go through all of that I've gone through on that hardcore world, then just to suddenly die because I haven't played Minecraft in like 3 weeks. I don't want to die. Not yet anyway. Too soon to die. It's far too soon to die, isn't it? Far too soon. Far too soon. But yeah, no, there's not much more to really add. I'm gonna try and attempt to get a short ready for Monday. Well, that's adulthood for you. All the money, none of the time. It's very true. Very, very true. Welcome to being an adult. It sucks. Well, it doesn't all completely suck, but there are some goods. There are some goods, and there are some bads. There are certainly so, and it's bad. So that's Ben. We're troopers. We know not fear. I mean, I don't know. Pretty certain I've wrote lore for my characters, and the fact that I did run away from the Empire. I ran away from the Imperial Remnant because the Imperial Remnant's scary. Yeah. How much did you pay for this set? For this TIE Interceptor? Depending on how much was its original retail price, because that's how much is what I bought it for, because I remember buying this set in my local toy store when it initially came out. So whatever the original price was, which actually, I'll tell you what, what's the set number? It's 6206. Let's have a looky. I don't think this TIE Interceptor is actually worth that much, is it? I don't think it is. What doing? Yeah, logo. 6206. 6206. Boom. Please don't. If you do say that, I'm going to ban. You will be banned, so don't say that. Do not say it. If you say it, you're going to get banned straight away. So please don't. Blah, 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 blah. Disagree. There's no way. This set's original retail price? If it would actually show it. Was... oh, $17.99. Interesting. That is definitely... That's not as much as I thought it was, really. $17.99. Yeah, well that's how much I paid for it then. Surprisingly not actually really worth that much in them, because I said there are ones that are seeing that you can buy this. If it's sealed, if it's new and sealed, it's like £60, but if it's for like used, it's like max you can see it was like £30, I think. So it's like, it's definitely like if you want to get this official TIE Interceptor, then you know, not even by us, YouTube itself will deliver the ban. But I mean, I'll still you know, go ban, hit them with the ban gun, because like, no, I don't want that in here, please. So thank you very much. Please don't. Do not do that, please. I mean, I'm in a transition time from young adult to straight adult, so I got none of the money another time. At least I should get a degree for it in about a year's time. Fair enough. Fair enough. Enjoy. So what? So you're at university then at the moment, Jens? At the moment, Zeddy's. Well, I won't pry too much, but it's just saying. But you're in university, Zed. Just gonna say, enjoy your time at university, because honestly, that's my one wish. My one regret is that I didn't really go out and enjoy as much of the time out in university as I could have done. I wish I did more. So, make use of all the time. Make use of all the time. Hooligan. That's a bit rude, Mr. Liverpool. Coming in here calling me a hooligan. But I hope you're doing well, despite the suddenly calling me a name. How dare you? They're meant to be for like the actual football team. Because I mean, I don't really care. Also, at the end of the day, football is football, and I don't care. Most of the long-time viewers will know about that one, so. No, I'm sorry. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's just kind of like, usually some people would say hello instead of just coming in and just being like, hooligan. It's like, oh, well, hello to you too then. It's all good. All good, just funny. It's funny to me, so it's all good. We're vastly approaching the 2-hour mark, so. Shall we see? I haven't done a raid in a while, so shall we see? Yeah, I love Liverpool up the Reds. Fair enough. I'm not. I don't watch football, so I've honestly got no idea. Anything you say about football will just go kind of right over my head, unfortunately. So I apologize for that one. Apologize if there are any people in here who like football and are disappointed to see that their streamer isn't a football fan. Just don't find it really interesting to watch. I'm sorry. Very, very sorry. Redirect. Who is streaming? Oh, hello. Well, that's a surprise. Was not expecting him to be streaming. Is the Suzuni XL? Interesting. I was not expecting that at all. He's playing Mario Kart. Skill or RNG? Might be a mixture of several things, to be completely honest with you. How about that? I don't think I've seen him stream in a very long time. Granted, I don't know if he's going to be ending, because he's been streaming for as long as I have. But we can go and say hello. Yeah, Juni started at the same time as you. Ah, okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll wrap it up here now, because we've reached the 2-hour mark, so we'll go and raid into Mr. Juni, Mr. XL. There's raid message from there, so we'll go say hello to him. Hopefully he's not ending, because that'll be very, very awkward. That'll be very, very awkward, but yeah. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this yap/build stream. Don't really know what to call it. Really, but I hope you enjoyed. We'll be back again on Sunday for some Minecraft. And as I said regarding the announcement that I have said, there will be an official announcement video in probably the next 2 weeks or so. So don't worry. If you're wondering about the link to the channel and whatnot, it will be there. Don't worry. I am planning on doing it. Hello, Darkspear, and also bye-bye, Darkspear, because we are ending now. So I do apologize. I have to catch you in the next stream. But so yeah, we'll go and raid into. What should I do with my 212 airdrop? I heard it's expensive. Keep hold of it to keep its value, or you can sell it, because you could probably, if it's the one I'm thinking of, you could probably get it for about 30 quid. So I'd say go for it. If you want a 30 quid, sell it. If you want to keep hold of it for longer, keep hold of it for longer. You do you. But in the meantime, let's go and say hello to Mr. XL. Do behave in the chat, please. Because I know there's a couple of new people in here, so do behave. You can just say friendly hello. Say friendly hello, and we'll go support him in his endeavor on Minecraft? Mario Kart. I gotta go and have some water. It's too hot in here. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys on Sunday. Have a good rest of your week, and I will see you then. Goodbye here. Wow, I remembered my outro. my outro speech thing. Goodbye here. Haha.